This is it, Jennifer. Your big breaking TV. Welcome to prime time, bitch.
Hey, what's good, y'all? It's King Z, and I am back here on Payday 2 with another horror build for y'all. So, like I said in my last video, these are going to keep coming up until Halloween, hopefully every day. Depends what I got going on for real, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, hopefully every day up until Halloween. So, yeah, we have my boy Freddy here, Freddy Krueger, you know what I'm saying? I got the whole fit set out for him and shit. So, yeah, this is a melee build, so it requires a very unique playstyle that motherfuckers might not be used to. I'm not even used to this shit, and I was getting kind of fucked up, I ain't gonna lie, because I seen like my melee stacks were building up with the berserker and shit, and I would just run out and get my ass lit up, and yeah, shouldn't do that shit. So yeah, let's get into the build here. We'll work with the fit first. I was going through the characters trying to see who fit Freddy's physique. You know, I hit my boy Houston real quick. What am I doing? Yeah, I saw my boy Houston real quick. I'm like, nah. And I went over to Hoxton here. I'm like, bro, this is fucking perfect. He got a burnt ass face. Cause at first I was trying to find a mask that was kind of burnt, but I was like, hold up. My boy Freddy always got his fedora on, you know what I'm saying? So I got that fedora right there. The only problem with Hoxton is that he has hair. Freddy is a bald ass motherfucker. We're running ICTV. I have this dapper dashing holiday outfit, so you don't see the armor, and it's got like Freddy's color scheme. Although the stripes should be a little bit thicker on the red, but you know, what can you do? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're running the dapper dashing holiday with it's got the red and green stripes, kind of like Freddy. You know, wish the suit was gone and this was kind of closed up. That'd be even better, but you know, it is what it is. I am running first aid kits on here. I guess we'll go over the weapons and reasoning for those. First, flamethrower, obviously because Freddy got his ass burnt up. It was pretty motherfucking deserved because he's a fucking child killer if you didn't know that shit. So, you know, they burned his ass up. He's in a fucking boiler room. Apparently, in one of them, he's a molester. So yeah, fuck Freddy. He's a dickhead, but he's a funny motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie.
Watch this.
But yeah, they burnt his ass up, so we're running the flamethrowers here. On this, I have a damage boost because flamethrower damage is pretty shit. So yeah, Maxie and I have well done because rare, like I don't eat rare shit. I don't want my steak to walk off my fucking plate. So you know, get that bitch well done. I don't even eat well done either. That's kind of fucking burnt. I ain't gonna lie. That's a little bit too much for me. So, you know, medium is where I sit with that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, well done on that shit for the extra damage. Total ammo, you know, didn't really affect me while I was playing. So, it wasn't a problem with ammo. Then, for the secondary, I have the Judge here. What I put on here? I have the Dragon's Breath rounds. Again, sticking with the fire. Then I got Donald's horizontal leveler. I don't know if this is a good attachment. If it ain't, just take that bitch off. I didn't get it I wasn't really shooting people with the Judge that much, but I'm pretty sure it makes your shotgun pellets kind of spread horizontally, hence the name. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it would be good for like hitting multiple enemies. I didn't really get to see it that much, so I don't know if it works that well. But yeah, that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to like send your pellets kind of like this, how I'm moving my mouse, you know what I'm saying? So like I thought it would like hit more enemies and burn their ass up, but maybe not. I don't know. Change it to whatever you want. Don't really fucking matter. Boost, throw whatever you want there. Gadget, throw whatever you want. I just do not like gadgets on the Judge. Similar lower receiver. I don't like the way this reinforced frame looks, but if you're a fan of that, throw that bitch on. Sight, same thing. I think sights on pistols and shotguns are kind of fucking stupid, you know what I'm saying? At least this is shotgun, but I'm gonna refer to it as a pistol because it's small, and I don't like pistol sights, so yeah. The gun's there. Molotov cocktail, obviously, because I'm pretty sure that's what they threw into his little fucking boiler room to burn and blow his ass up. So yeah, that's what I went with there, and pretty useful for like blocking off doorways and shit. So yeah, obviously for the melee, we're gonna be running the talons. They're close to Freddy's glove, but not really. Pretty much the only thing I could do though. But yeah, once I saw these, I think I saw them like a couple days ago. I'm like, ah, shit, that's a Freddy build right there. You know what I'm saying? So it just worked out perfectly. Got the talons on there for the melee weapon, and they do a bit of damage once you get your stacks and shit. You can punch a dozer 2 times with a full charge if you have all your stacks and kill that motherfucker. So yeah, it's pretty damn crazy. For the skills here, we'll just jump right into these. We have basic combat medic, ace quick fix, uppers, and inspire, since we are running the first aid kits, you know what I'm saying? Inspire there, you know, help the teammates up. And Freddy's a funny motherfucker. He should be able to inspire a motherfucker. He is a child killer though, so that's an issue. But you know, inspire ace, always nice to have. Had extra points, so I threw it into basic stable shot. In enforcer here, we have aced underdog, shotgun CQB, and shotgun impact, so we deal more damage with our judge and shit like that. We get some reload speed, and we have aced overkill, so if we kill an enemy with our judge, I was testing this shit out. The burn damage should count as the shotgun kill, so if you shoot an enemy with the judge and he burns to death, it should activate overkill. I installed this HUD so I could see all my buffs that were activated. I did some testing, which is some shit I usually don't motherfucking do, because I had no idea how to build around this infiltrator perk deck, because I do not play as a melee build. So yeah, did a little bit of testing with this shit. So yeah, aced overkill here. So the bonus damage now applies to all weapons instead of just the shotgun or the saw. So you shoot an enemy with your judge, you'll get a 75% damage increase, and that should carry over to the flamethrower. You can see at the bottom it says does not apply to melee damage, throwables, grenade launchers, or rocket launchers. Doesn't say anything about a flamethrower, so yeah, should work with the flamethrower, but I'm not 100% sure. But from what I'm reading here, it should. Ace Resilience here because I hate flashbangs. Ace Diehard here to get more armor on our ballistic vests because we are running ICT. Does that even work? I don't even know if the ICTV counts as a ballistic vest, but whatever, it gets us up to bullseye here. And during my testing, wanted to make sure the Dragon's Breath rounds you could get headshots with, you can. And I also was activating this while using the flamethrowers. So yeah, the flamethrower can regen your armor, which is something I did not expect at all. Then we have Aced Iron Man here to get our armor up and unlock the ICTV. In Technician here, we have Aced Steady Grip just to get up to lock and load because I like running and shooting. Just my personal preference. If you don't really run and shoot that much, you know, I guess you have 7 more skills to work with and put where you want. But yeah, it's just what I went with. I could probably do some shit like this too, but you know, it is what it is. Do with those skills what you want. Don't really fucking matter. Because like I said, I was trying to build around the melee. So yeah, I watched a couple videos trying to like on the infiltrator perk deck to kind of see what other people did. I watched Cloud Dash. I watched a B33 video, and they were using different guns and shit. I wasn't really worried about the guns, so I just tried to build around the melee and like just building shit up, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. So in Ghost here, we have basic duck and cover, ace parkour. Again, do whatever you want with these. I just like being able to run fast and sprint in any direction I want, just in case I gotta backpedal a little bit. Here in Silent Killer, we have basic second wind, so when the armor breaks, we have a 30% movement increase for 5 seconds to get us the fuck out of that situation. Basic optical illusions, so we are 35% less likely to be targeted by enemies, which is nice so we don't get shot, and that gets us up to a high value target here, so enemies we mark take 15% more damage, and this should help with the melee too. I couldn't test it because I didn't have any way to mark the enemies. Like for some reason in that in the little testing heist thing, it doesn't let you mark enemies for some reason by hitting the button. So yeah, I couldn't get that extra 15% damage boost. But in a normal game, it should work just fine. Then in Fugitive here, I'll go in that test world and kind of show y'all what this can do. on bulldozers and other enemies and like that. So yeah, here we have in Brawler, basic martial arts, Bloodthirst. I had that at least, but I was like, whenever we kill an enemy with a melee attack, we will gain 50% reload speed for 10 seconds. I didn't really care about the reload speed. The only thing that'll really help is the flamethrower. It has a terrible reload time, but yeah, it wasn't that big of a deal for me, so I said fuck it and threw that point, them extra points into Berserker. So yeah, Bloodthirst, every kill we get increases our next melee attack damage by 100% up to a maximum of 1600%. So 16 stacks of that will get you to the maximum of 1600%. When I was playing, I did Hotline Miami Day 2. I just joined a random ass heist. I had 320 something stacks of this shit. And I tried to melee enemy with it, but I walked outside and got lit the fuck up, and my stacks expired. So yeah, I wanted to hit an enemy and see what the fuck that would do to them, because I don't know if it will stack that high. That's like 323 times 100% of that shit. That's like, I don't know, 32,000 fucking person. I don't fucking know math, but yeah, I feel like that would do a lot of damage unless it just caps out at that 1600 with all those stacks. But yeah, I have no fucking clue because my stacks expired, then I got lit up. But anyways, pumping iron here, so our melee attacks against non-special enemies do 100% more damage, and acing that makes our attacks against special enemies do 100% more damage. So let's just get over all the half, especially with a melee build. Then Berserker here, the lower our health, the more damage we do. When our health is below 50%, we will do up to 250 more melee and saw damage, which is nice. Didn't get Frenzied here because our armor is pretty low, like so that might get lit up a little bit, and with Frenzy, you're fucking one shot. So yeah, and the other the videos I watched didn't have Frenzy. I did look at a guide also, and they were using everything in here all aced, but yeah, that just didn't really suit my style, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that is the build. For the crew management here, I didn't really play solo, but I have Reinforcer, Healer, and Stockpiler. But anyways, let's jump into the testing heist and show y'all what the fuck this can do, and then I will play the gameplay for y'all. Okay, so we're in here. Let's show y'all what this shit can do. Something I want to test too. So normal flamethrower, shoot enemies at 1.6. It's doing 30 DOT. And you can see we got a melee stack right there because we got a kill, so that won't go away unless we get a melee kill. So if I activate this, boom, kill his ass. As you can see, our overkill activated. Then we spawn in another enemy, shoot him with this. You can see we're doing 2.8 and still doing 30 damage over time, but you know, more damage nonetheless. So you can see our melee stacks there. In the average game, I was thinking like gonna kill 8 to 10 enemies, you know what I'm saying? But that your stacks don't go away until you're above 16, I think. So I'm just gonna spawn a bunch of enemies and see how it goes, you know what I'm saying? We'll burn them all up. See our stacks going up. We're at 15 right there, and I think that is enough to spawn in a... I was doing Zeal Bulldozers, so I'll just spawn in one of those. I'll not, as you can see, I cannot mark him. I'm hitting F right now to tag him, and it's not working. But yeah, we'll knock his faceplate off, and then charge these up, and boom. As you can see, that gave us a lot more melee damage. We have 175 stacks, and we take him out and do 2,034 melee damage, and that's just the visible damage that we can see. So, yeah, you can do a ton of fucking damage with this. I'm gonna try it on a minigun bulldozer. I want to see how the stacks work like that, because when you melee the enemies, I guess that just multiplies whatever stacks you have by 10. So let's say you have... I think that's 10, I wasn't really counting. But let's say you kill all these guys. Okay, whatever, I guess that's 9. And then we spawn in a minigun dozer. If we melee him, that should multiply our stacks by 10 from what I'm seeing. It's a little more than that, but you know, fuck it, whatever, man. Just keep meleeing him. I should probably knock his faceplate off real quick, I ain't gonna lie. Okay. Let's charge the... Okay, I have no idea what the fuck happened to him, but yeah, as you can see, you can deal a lot of melee damage using this shit. So yeah, we have our 10 stacks. I'm gonna do the same thing again. Let me get another minigun dozer. This is Death Sentence difficulty, by the way. So yeah, we'll knock that shit off. Charge up an attack, although this attack is not really gonna matter. 178 right there. We have 120 stacks. Melee him in the face again. 1940. Melee him again. We're just gonna keep doing 1940. and boom. That's 3 melees, I think, to take out a minigun dozer, and that's not even the maximum amount of stacks we can have. So yeah, the melee is pretty fucking powerful. The flamethrower is very nice for crowd control. And this thing, you know, activates overkill, so you can do more damage with your flamethrower. So, yeah, I'm not the best melee builder, but, you know, I think this build is pretty damn good and pretty fun to use, especially if you're looking for a new playstyle, you know what I'm saying? The playstyle is very different, so if you're not used to melee, you're probably going to struggle with it at first. Like, I still struggle with this shit, but, yeah, I think it's a fun build nonetheless. But, yeah, I'm going to leave y'all with the gameplay. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you are new, leave any suggestions in the comments below. Also, I made a community post showing what I'm already gonna do and add Pennywise to that list. So, yeah, I'm out this bitch. I'm gonna leave y'all with the gameplay. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you are new. I already said that shit, but yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video.
Fear, as you surely know,